What's going on, Hermanites? Today we're going to talk about the front squat. Now the front squat is a great exercise, and what it's going to do, it's going to complement your back squat, and throughout this movement we're actually going to be hitting the anterior chain, and we're going to also help increase mobility throughout our hips and shoulders. If you have tight hip flexors, it'd be a really great idea to stretch those out before doing this exercise. The front squat's also going to help you with your catching or receiving position if you're doing power cleans. And it's also going to take some pressure off of your back because the weight of this exercise is going to be held across your shoulders. And because it's held across your shoulders, it's going to force you to stand upright more. So you're going to have to engage your core a lot more throughout this exercise. So some of the key points I want you to keep in mind when doing this is you want to make sure that your wrist is in line with your elbow when you have the bar on top of your shoulders. In some way you can actually check this. You can look in the mirror and basically bring your arm up like this and grab your fingers and pull it down. This is how you want your arms to basically look when doing the front squat. When you get into position for this exercise is you're going to go up to a bar and you're going to put your fingertips on it a little bit outside of shoulder width. Once your fingertips are on the bar, you're going to go under it and scoop it up and try to place the bar pretty much on your anterior deltoids. That's where you want to be holding it. If your shoulders aren't that big, you might feel more pressure throughout your collarbone, but that's okay in time. You might get used to that, or your shoulders will grow and you'll be all set, right? So you're going to get into position, you're going to put your hands in the bar, you're going to scoop it up, you're going to have your elbows up, you're going to make sure that your wrists are in line with your elbows, and also you don't want your elbows to flare out. You don't want to pull your elbows in together, but you want to keep some tension to keep your body in this position. You're going to keep your head straight throughout the whole time, so make sure you maintain a neutral spine. And you're going to put your feet a little bit outside of shoulder width. Your foot stance may change depending on what you're really trying to isolate when doing this exercise. But for right now, we're going to just have our feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing straight. And when you do the exercise, you're going to sit back. And as you sit back with the bar, keep in mind, your core is tight, everything's being upright. You're going to sit back like this. But you want to make sure your knees don't buckle in. You're going to push your knees out to the side, sit back, break parallel, and then go all the way up, okay? So we're going to do a few reps real quick over here on the rack. We're going to get into position. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to take the bar off the rack and come all the way back here. I don't recommend you guys going that far. You want to use these catch rails in case you happen to fall over when doing this exercise. So let's do a couple reps. And also make sure when you're doing this exercise as well, when you get to the bottom position, you're going to drive through your heels and squeeze your butt as you come up. And that's going to give you that power to get from the floor up faster. Nice, that shelf. All right. Do one more. That's how you do a front squat. For more information and tips, you can join us on our website. And as always, we'll get stuff coming soon. See you guys.